the rematch, the big guys, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, the highly anticipated rematch of 2024 for now only the unified heavyweight championship of the world, not the undisputed, but it's kind of undisputed crown if Tyson Fury was to win. The first fight, it was a great fight. I had it a draw with the knockdown being the difference, 114, 113 to
Wait,
Alexander
let's
Usyk.
see.
I don't give him no discredit because I was picking Fury. I lost money personally and everything. I don't take nothing from Alexander Usyk, and he did answer my question. Can he crack at 170 at heavyweight? Yes, he can. Because I
Wait,
felt like at
let's
the
see it. Let's see
time,
it real
the
quick.
Dubois knockdown was kind of suspect. But then with Tyson Fury, definitely proves that he's definitely banging out here at heavyweight with the fight being this Saturday. X, who do you got? You got a prediction? Give us a breakdown. What you got what you got, X? What you working with?
I agree with you with the first fight. I had it 6-6 as well, with the knockdown being the difference. Fury was up early. Usyk came back. It was like a lot of turning of the tides. To the people, they both took control in different parts of the fight, but I had Usyk winning with the knockdown. I'm picking Usyk. I picked Usyk in the first one. I'm picking him again.
Mm.
Um, for some reason, I feel Tyson Fury has been scared of him. Like, he's intimidated by him as well. The way I feel that Morrell is intimidated by Benavidez, I feel Tyson Fury. You know, they prolonged that fight for a long time, talking a lot of shit. He's scared of Usyk. Don't worry, I won't leave you alone.
Don't be
Usyk
afraid.
wins again.
I will not leave you
Don't be
alone.
afraid. There you go. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. Fury's talking about he coming for the knockout. He gonna smash him. I think if Fury comes out looking for a knockout, he's getting knocked out because his chin is doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? But his heart,
Nah,
he
don't do
keeps.
that. Don't do that. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah,
doodle. He's just
it's
resilient.
doo-doo. That chin, no, his
Nah,
heart
don't
is
do that.
resilient.
Nah,
You
bro,
you
look at
throwing
this. My boy
slander
was
on my
not
boy,
Chris.
X.
Chris,
You throwing
Chris,
slander on my boy.
Chris. Watch.
Dave, what you
Hey,
got,
hey,
Dave?
hey,
Play the
hey! I
clip.
got the
Play the
clip. I
clip.
got the clip. I got the clip.
And these guys are not letting us down. Fury's in trouble. The big fella, the Gypsy King, is rattled. He's stumbling all over the place. Do you believe it? Do you believe it?
This fight
The
definitely
referee
should
won't
have been
stop
stopped.
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Right there, that
Come
was
on,
worth
right
a
there.
stop.
Come
Fury,
on,
Right there,
man.
that
he's
was
Oh,
worth
we
a
got
stop.
down.
Lee.
They'll call it a knockdown.
You can take it off, man. That right
Bro,
there, when he
yo,
took that second punch, I thought the fight was gonna be stopped. Like I said, I give Usyk his credit. I was picking Fury, and I'm picking Fury again. Late round stoppage, bro, coming back. I got
yo,
him 10-12. FanDuel lock it in. We coming to
yo,
collect
you
the
know
money.
this
Dave, you
nigga
take it
never
away.
win his parlays.
Tyson Fury coming off a loss. He's a dangerous man. When he had the shaky Deontay Wilder loss, we see what happened. Come on, bro. I'm not.
No,
I'm
he is
not.
the
I'm
he is
not
the king
knocking
of
him,
his
Dave. Take it
rematches.
away. Take it away, Dave. Take it away.
Yeah, man, but who'd he rematch? You know what I mean? Like, look, I never had a high opinion of Wilder. The man could punch, but he had a really weak resume, bro. Tyson Fury himself has a weak resume. I don't even
Whoa.
I'm serious, man. Like, name the best names off of his resume.
He got Klitschko.
Yeah, but that was a weak ass fight. You ever watch that fight?
That shit
Yes.
was doo
That was
doo. I
the
saw
that
the
was
tweets.
trash,
He
bro.
fought him.
Times
What you
on it.
That
want me
was
to do?
trash.
He
That was
beat the
and
man.
then
He beat Video Champ.
and then and then homeboy he doesn't come back for the rematch. He goes on a coke binge and he disappears for 2 years claiming depression, bro. He
Oh
ran away from that
man.
rematch, dog.
Let him cook, Dave. Keep going, Dave. You got it on your chest right now. Let him
So
cook.
no. I'm just like I didn't like the whole hype up of Tyson Fury when Top Rank was trying to compare him as like, you know, he's the best heavyweight
Since
since Muhammad
Foreman.
Ali.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck
Super
out of
hype.
here,
Super
bro.
hype.
Oh
Anyway,
man, yeah, it's a lot of slander on my boy, but we gonna come out on
no,
top.
man. Look, I like him as a personality. You know, I think he's kind of fun. He's fun to have. It's impressive to see a guy that big move the way that he does. But let's call a spade, bro. His resume is pretty lame. That said, I called Usyk too. I'm on record that I called Usyk the first time, even when they were going in and out of negotiations. I knew Usyk was going to win that fight. Um, And I'm going with Usyk by KO.
I got you, buddy.
I
Oh,
think he's going to get him. Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why. Because
let him cook.
Fury's going to come in heavy. He looks heavy. That's the word, and he looks that way in all the footage that we're looking at. And he may have an advantage early in the fight, right? He's going to come in, try to lean on Usyk, shove him around, push him around. What happens if Usyk's still around, bro? The advantage that Fury has is his reach, right? His reach, his height. He needs to try to fight on the outside. He's not going to do that if he's coming in heavier than he did in the first fight. He's going to eliminate that distance because he's going to try to smother Usyk. Usyk's not going to have to work to try to get on the inside on him. So what's he going to do? He's going to be there to be hit. If Usyk survives those early rounds, and I'm just saying if, because it's heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. If Usyk survives that, Tyson's done, bro, because he's not going to have the stamina to survive those later rounds. And what happens with Usyk? What do we know about Usyk? He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He doesn't get tired. You never seen him tired at the end of the fight.
Yes,
you never see him tired. The man has a gas tank, and he starts putting more heft on his punches towards the ends of fights. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do that early. He saves it for the later rounds. So I see Usyk stopping him.
Oh,
man. And if Fury gets knocked down, he ain't getting up because he's gonna be heavier and more tired. I'm telling you, bro, I'm saying Usyk by KO.
Oh man, what's you gave me a prediction, but I need a prediction. That's a prediction. You want to talk about prediction? Put that in the dictionary for prediction. You pick your pick, you pick your method of victory, and you pick why. That's a prediction. I think he's gonna play out a little bit slower. I think the first 4 rounds, considering it's a rematch, going to be kind of slow. The pace will pick up 5 through 8. Tyson Fury was going to start to put pause on him. Let's not forget, going into the 9th round, Tyson Fury was up 5-3, beating Alexander Usyk at his own game, and he hurt him. He just never stepped on the gas. You know, the only thing that worries me in this fight is Tyson Fury schooling him and getting bored again. If he gets bored again, he's going to sleep. That's the only thing that worries me. Tyson Fury going into the 7th round, maybe up 5-2, making it look easy, starts landing clean shots. He starts putting tongue on the corner. He goes to, and then here we go. Usyk again, steps on the gas at the right time, catches him with a punch he doesn't see coming. And if the ref is not so generous, he will get stopped. That's the only way he gets stopped. But I'm picking Tyson Fury by late stoppage. If you had to give me a round, I'm picking 10 through 12. Tyson Fury's going to get it done. And if I'm Tyson Fury, this calls obviously for a rematch. Tyson Fury, you got 2 fights. You got a rematch for the trilogy, and you go after fellow countrymen for undisputed win, lose, or draw, and Daniel Dubois. That's how I feel like that's how it ends out for Tyson Fury. Don't even bother with Anthony Joshua. Those should be your next 2 fights. Obviously, you got to get the rematch, and then after that, go for undisputed with a fellow countryman. It makes all the sense at Wembley, 110,000 plus, and that's what I got. But Tyson Fury, between 10 to 12 round stoppage, man. That's what I got.
Tyson Fury is coming in heavier. He thinks that's gonna work. Usyk didn't let him do that shit that he did to Steve Cunningham, that he did to Wilder, laying on him, putting his weight on them, draining them. Usyk moves around the ring too much. You know, he's a master boxer. He's not going to let Tyson Fury lay on him. Usyk was the aggressor in that first fight. He's going to be the aggressor again. Tyson Fury, I don't know if he could, like, keeping him down is the hard part, Dave. You know, I would hope that if he does get rocked this time, he gets finished, because not for nothing, the referees be letting him rock. Had that been anybody else when Deontay Wilder first put him down in that first fight, they would have waved the fight off right there on the spot.
True.
Tyson Fury gets a pass. Why? He's a champion. And then now it's credit. The way he was sleeping in that corner, when Usyk rocked him, that would have got waved off had it been anybody else. Tyson Fury gets a pass.
No, and then that punch, that second to last punch before he falls the other way. Like that right there, like I said, it was over. I'm in the living room with my hands up like the ref. Like, it's over. Like, I'm thinking it's over, and the ref didn't stop it. So
Oh, they don't stop his fights, bro. They let him keep going, and credit to it, right? He's the world champion. He deserves to
The one that I
be
felt like he
given the
should have lost was the
opportunity.
Otto Wallin. Obviously, not to cut you off, X, the Otto Wallin. You
Waleem
know,
broke his face, split his
and
face in
that
half.
was off a punch, and
Yeah.
Otto Wallin was up. But yeah, Tyson Fury did dominate the second half. I give him that. But at the point of that fight, it was after the fourth round. Otto Wallin was up 4-1 on the cards.
They don't
So
stop Fury's fights unless
that was
he's
supposed to
dead,
be
bro.
stopped. I've always said that, and that's why. And a quick story on that. That's the fact. This one. I think that's one of the reasons I never got the Jorge Capetillo interview from Vegas, because that was one of the questions I asked him, and he gave me that look. Like, that fight was supposed to be stopped. Oh, no, we did a good job, bro. That fight was supposed to be stopped, bro. Like, I'm objective. I'm a Tyson Fury fan, but it is what it is. That fight was supposed to be stopped.
That was an
No,
ugly
but
ass fight, bro.
he's the world champ though, and that's where
First
you
fight
have to
with
give
it was
credit.
also his first fight with Top Rank. Let's not forget.
The fight must go on. The
The
fight must go on.
on. That's
Okay,
right.
so
Feel me?
I just said what's next for Tyson Fury if deemed victorious. What's next for
Anthony
Alexander
Joshua.
Usyk if he's deemed victorious, and what's next for Tyson Fury? X, take it away.
Anthony Joshua. I still want to see Fury and Joshua, whether he wins or loses.
Even though he's been stopped 2 times, Anthony Joshua.
I still want to see
Yeah,
Fury
okay.
and Joshua. I gotta get that. You gotta get that. I mean, Joshua still is a 2-time heavyweight champion. Joshua has, like Dave said, Wilder and Fury's resumes are weak. Anthony Joshua's resume was never weak. He got to shake him with everybody, bro.
Strong.
He fought everybody, and yeah, he took his losses and all that. But that's what happens when you fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when you lose, you run it back too. Like, Joshua ain't never been scared. I like Joshua, I like his power. And Fury has that doodle ass chin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if Joshua
and
Joshua
Joshua
can,
doesn't. Now Joshua
no,
doesn't.
yeah,
Both
Joshua does.
times
Joshua
that
does.
Joshua has lost is literally he's been down early and has never recovered. Down to Andy Ruiz in the third round, he
This
never
was the
recovered.
only time. This was the only time that he was
Dubois did
out.
the same thing, and I picked Dubois. I was the only one out of everybody else. Everybody else was on the Anthony Joshua.
This is the only
pony.
time
I
he's
went
been
with
out for the
Dubois.
count, though, Chris.
You said what?
Yeah,
This is the only
that's true.
time he's been out for the count because Ruiz dropped him a bunch of times, but he just kept getting
Kept
back
getting
up, bro.
No, but my thing is
Yeah.
that he's lost the same way. He gets rocked early, and it's just like the legs have never come back, X. So you're telling me Tyson Fury can't get to that shitty chin? Because that chin,
he
there's a
can.
question mark on that chin. There's question
But
marks on that chin.
Styles make fights, bro. And that's why that's a good fight because they can
And
both
this
punch.
dude,
They both
he's
big
been
dudes,
knocked
and they both
down.
got doodle chins.
Nah, I wouldn't say that he's got a doodle chin because one was against Deontay Wilder, arguably one of the hardest hitting heavyweights, and then I think
Steve
Usyk. I think
Cunningham
Usyk is
put
also.
him
I think we're
down.
not giving credit to Usyk
Bro,
that he's starting to
he-
come into that heavyweight body. Like
He almost got knocked out by cruiserweight, Chris.
Yeah, and he went
So
down
if you was a
early in his
heavyweight in the
career as
90s,
well.
so if you was a heavyweight in the 90s and Evander Holyfield knocked you out, you got stopped by a cruiserweight.
Evander's an all-time great, bro.
And
Evander's the
Alexander
real deal,
Usyk is
bro.
it?
Yeah, he probably is.
He's number one pound for pound because
Yeah.
I look at pound for pound to go a little bit on subject of your last 6 fights. When I look at Alexander Usyk's last 6 fights, I'm gonna look at Tyson Fury, Daniel Dubois, and 2 fights with Anthony Joshua. That's better than Canelo. That's better than Inoue.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's easy.
Well, and if you think about it, why did they make the pound for pound name for? You remember, you know why they did that, right? Because
Yeah.
of Sugar Ray Robinson. So there was a way to promote fighters that weren't heavyweights. Like if everybody was the same, who would win?
Yeah.
Who would be the best fighter? Usyk
Nice.
is the very definition of that, right?
Correct.
He wasn't a heavyweight. He was a cruiserweight. Now he's at heavyweight, beating heavyweights.
And he's growing into the weight. I give him that. He's coming in heavy at every fight, and he doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's
224.
affecting him.
224 is good for him, bro. 224.
Yeah, you know what he gonna come in off? Do you know what he's coming in tomorrow? 234 again. 234,
What?
230. He's gonna come in a little bit heavier because he's getting accustomed to the weight. He's looking good at the weight. So we all made our picks. We gonna see who gonna have to eat crow.